Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions here with a super quick market update. QQQ selling off during the pre-market session. As you can see that it gapped down based off of what happened yesterday with Amazon. So if you're asking the question, why is the market performing this way? I made a video specifically talking about this, that there's two main focuses for every quarterly earning report. There's the actual earning report itself, and just like Amazon reported, right? Amazon initially gapped up about 11 to 12%. It was an insane move. Amazon was already up 4%. This was very similar to what happened with Meta, what happened with Google, and what happened with Microsoft. But then there's the quarterly earnings call, right? This is where they actually have a guidance call to give some guidance for the up and coming quarters. That often tends to actually be more important than the actual earning report, right? Because it's not just about what has happened already in the past quarter, but what's to come in future quarters, especially with the fear and the uncertainty of higher interest rates from the Federal Reserve and entering a potential recession. And this is where Amazon literally word for word, go watch yesterday's video. One thing that I talked about is Amazon will most likely only provide some form of uncertainty if it's due to its web services. And that's literally what it set the expectation for, that web services subscriptions are actually down. Amazon ended up giving back everything that it gained shortly after that earnings call, right? This is not something that we can predict, right? I made no money off of Amazon selling off, but this is something that we could always prepare for, right? This is why, like I said in yesterday's video, I decided to close out my trade and just really wait for direction to be more clear. It wouldn't really have surprised me, right? I even said it in yesterday's video, because of how Meta, because of how Google, because of how Microsoft earnings have been, which is big tech, that Amazon was going to most likely report something initially positive. But it was its guidance call, very similar to Tesla, right? Because Amazon, just like Tesla, actually sells products, right? And due to that, if we do enter a potential recession, I can see how that could affect something like Amazon, just like it could affect something like Tesla. And like we saw, it gave it all back. And even during today, not only did it give back the 11% that it made, but it is currently down 4.3%. So I did take an open short position, and I shared this with my LPP team. You guys can see here, it's not even doing anything crazy, and I wanted to share two things with you. I'm not even sold on the idea that the market is going to sell off today. But because of what Amazon reported, I think it's really going to put a damper based off of what has already happened this week, right? Because of great earnings from big tech, it wouldn't surprise me because of what's to come next week, and that's the FOMC meeting on May 3rd at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. This is when the Federal Reserve is going to announce the next interest rate hike. So what exactly does that mean? Well, again, there's a lot of uncertainty if the Federal Reserve is going to continue its rate hikes, be more aggressive than what was expected, or actually begin to pivot and slow down and or potentially cut interest rates, right? This would be huge for the overall market. And if I'm not mistaken, this is set to happen next week on Tuesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be on May 3rd. So please make sure that you note that. But as of right now, nothing crazy going on with my short position right now. I'm up 2K on the day. Very grateful for that with my TQQQ position. As you guys can see, I only have my one share here. I'm waiting for direction to be more clear. I think that because of what happened yesterday, right, how much the market has gapped up yesterday and throughout the entire week, that it wouldn't really surprise me that on Friday it could give some of it back. But it also wouldn't surprise me that just because it's been on such a consistent green streak, that it could just try to end in the green, having one of its better performing weeks, if that's how we actually end up closing. And as you guys can see, I mean, TQQQ isn't that far off from the green whatsoever. So let's be very careful. One of the things that I suggested for all of our LPP traders is set those alerts and maybe wait 1 to 2 hours until direction and market direction is a little bit more clear. If you guys have any questions, you guys know exactly where to reach out to me, and that's going to be the first link in the description down below, and that's going to be via Discord. If you guys want to be able to watch my live sessions the next time that I go live, that's going to be that second link down below to get access and learn more about our LPP team. Don't forget to enter our GTR giveaway. If you guys haven't seen the videos, the GTR now spits flames, and it's a little bit quicker, and that's going to be the fourth link in the description down below. I appreciate your time. Hope that we're in thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, and like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.